Hello friends, this is Mike from Wright, and I'm here to announce a new course that we're offering for high schoolers this summer. It's called Great Ideas, a tasting menu of the most entertaining and important concepts from the humanities and the social sciences. Real quick though, for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm a fancy tutor guy. I've been tutoring for a long time. I went to Yale twice, first for undergrad and then for law school. More importantly, I'm the CEO of Wright, which is a tutoring company where every hour you purchase directly funds an hour of tutoring that we do pro bono with low-income kids. I'll talk now about the format of the course. Most important thing to say here is that it's modeled on the Oxford tutorial system. So over at Oxford, their classes aren't structured around big lectures the way they are in the States. Instead, students take what are called tutorials, which are these weekly one-on-one or very small group meetings with professors on specific topics, where the professors use the Socratic method to help students develop their ideas. So in advance of each meeting, the students are given a topic, and then their job is to independently research the topic, write a very short paper distilling their ideas, and then to come to the meeting prepared to discuss those ideas in detail. So that's the structure of the course. It's an Oxford-style tutorial. Other logistics, it's about 10 lessons long, and those lessons are taught by me remotely through video chat. And these lessons happen one-on-one or in groups of up to 3. So you can sign up with a couple friends, or you can just request to be put into a group. It's going to run from around June 15th to around August 15th, and I should say here, the number of lessons, the specific dates and times of lessons, all of this stuff is flexible. It's open to anyone between 10th grade and freshman year of college, and as with everything else we do, it's free if you qualify for free or reduced lunch in school. As for the content of the course, we call it a tasting menu. It's a collection of ideas that are fun to learn and important from a variety of different academic disciplines. So each lesson is centered around just 1 or 2 concepts that are emblematic of a specific field. So think like this week is psych, or this week is econ, or philosophy. And then our work in that lesson is not just to teach those concepts, but also to give students a sense of the methodology that people in those fields use, so they can come away from lessons thinking like, oh, I really liked that, like maybe I'm a historian. Like, oh, I hated that, maybe I'm not a lawyer. Cool thing too is that all these subjects are really close to my heart, so oftentimes if a student falls in love with a specific subject, we have the option to sort of go off script and dive deeper into that subject in subsequent lessons. So to give you a better sense of what I'm talking about, I just want to preview a few of the lessons that we have on the syllabus. So first example is from econ. In this lesson we dive into the fundamentals of the banking system. So think like lending and borrowing money, the time value of money. And then we introduce game theory and the prisoner's dilemma as a way of understanding what happens when the banking system fails. Next lesson is from cognitive science, and this one focuses on Darwin's theory of natural selection by looking at the human eye. So the eye is often cited by critics of Darwin's theory as an example of a mechanism that's just like too intricate, it's too complicated to have possibly been the result of random mutations. The idea is that it must have been intentionally designed by an intelligent creator. So we look at a lot of the work that cognitive scientists have tried to do to explain how random mutations could have given rise to a mechanism so intricate as the eye. Last example is from law, where we start this lesson by asking what should be a simple question. What are your rights when the cops pull you over? And then we look at the Constitution and at Fourth Amendment case law to try to get an answer to those questions as far as there are clear answers, but also to reveal the mechanisms of legal precedent and the written opinions, the case law system, which is the way in which these rights have come into being in the first place. It's the same way that you would change those rights if you wanted to fight for more. So what are you going to get from the course? Most important thing, the reason why we developed the course in the first place, especially now when everyone is stuck at home, is to remind students that the pursuit of knowledge is rewarding, it's important, and it can be genuinely enjoyable. On top of all that stuff though, students are going to gain independent research skills, the ability to find high quality resources and tell the difference between good sources and bad ones. They're going to get iterative feedback on their writing, here with an emphasis on the clarity of their ideas as opposed to how well they stick to some BS format like the 5-paragraph essay. And lastly, they're going to get practice speaking up and expressing their ideas in the context of a seminar, which of course is going to be really important once they get to college. So if you want to learn more, you can find the full syllabus and a way to sign up at the website, which is rightminded.org. And as always, anybody is always welcome to email me or call or text me with any questions they have about anything. I am always happy to help. That's all. Thanks very much. Bye.